Good morning. Good to see you here.
Good morning too, and how are you?
I'm doing good, great in my life. How's your day been so far?
My day is going good, and I'm also from hospital. Thank you so much for asking. So we are meeting very first time, so I think first we get to know each other. What you say?
Yes, sure. So first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Bhanu and I'm from Telangana. Currently, I am pursuing BTech final year and I'm staying in Hyderabad, which is one of the big cities in Telangana. And if I talk about my hobbies, like I have a habit of writing journal, reading books, and writing even diary. I go for morning work each and every single day. And also I listen to a lot of English each and every single day, like podcast, interviews, motivationals, speeches, videos, whatever it could be, but everything totally in English itself. And also I do watch some sort of web series regarding English in order to consume a lot of English and enhance my communication skills. Yeah, this is all about me. And I would like to know about you. Could you please introduce
Yeah,
yourself
of course.
briefly?
Okay, of course. I would love to give the introduction myself. Thank you so much for giving this wonderful opportunity. Well, my name is Mansi Bajpayee. I basically belong to Uttar Pradesh, Kanpur. If I talk about my qualification, I have done my master's subject of English literature, and I am pursuing PGCR from Indira Gandhi National College. And apart from this, I'm running my YouTube channel, name of English Dose 27. I'm teaching as well. That's all about me. And if you want to anything else, so of course, I would love to give the answers to all questions.
Yeah, good, good. Yeah, so if you have any questions, please do ask me because you have already mentioned that. So you have seen one of my videos over the channels of Rajini ma'am and
Yeah,
Karishma.
yeah, Karishma ma'am. So then I just thought, no, I have to record a session with you because I just we can say that I am curious to know that all things about your journey, which you are, as you mentioned here, you are covering a lot of things, podcasts, listening videos. So how can you manage your time? I mean to say that how are you managing your time?
Yeah, that's a very
Because
good question because as I
Mhm.
clearly mentioned that I'm a student. So I go to college every single day. Right now, I'm not going college regularly because I am in final year. So I have to attend only college during projects, seminar presentation, and viva, and during my semester exams. That's it. So right now, I'm very free. So these days, I'm having a lot of free time in my hands. But before previous days, so what I used to do every day, I go to college by bus. So my college is mm, long distance from the place where I reside. So it will take hardly 2 hours journey from my place to college. So every single day I go to college by bus. So I think that so communication skills are very important. For that, we don't surround ourselves with the speakers who speak English all the time. Not only English speaking speakers, even we have to surround ourselves with an English environment where always we listen to English so that we will come to know a lot of things from the people who are speaking English. But it was very difficult for me to create such kind of environment around me. But luckily I have my own mobile, right? So what I used to do, I used to watch, listen everything in English because 2 hours I used to do in a good manner. Like I used to keep listening podcasts be, while going to college and coming back to I used to listen some songs, music, and some motivational speeches, and also some inspirational videos regarding in English, some web series. And also after coming back to my place where I usually reside, even before going to bed, I accustom myself to listen a lot English each and every single day. Moreover, I also speak to myself every single day because in order to speak in English, the only solution is we have to speak every single day. We should not keep complain ourselves that I don't have anybody, I don't have any resources. Yeah, that is the lame excuses we are giving these days because we know everything that our mobile is with us. If you want to learn something, you can happily search. It will provide beautiful information to you according to the information which has been provided by the Google or whatever it could be. You have to utilize it in your wise way because you are charging your mobile, you are getting balance your mobile, and but what is the what all the necessary what all the things you are doing in your mobile phone, you're simply watching unnecessary stuff. Is that unnecessary stuff useful in your life? is that build your career? No, right? So you know what is important, what is not important. You should only go for what will make you productive in your life. So I only choose that way. I use my mobile in a wise way. That so I even there you already you might have known very well that there are many free applications like CV, Ace Fluency, Up, and also Sparky application. So even I initial days I gave it a try as fluency. After then I shifted to CV application. So there I stopped myself. I am only still using CV application. Even I recently have already started using a Sparky application. Those are really wonderful application, not only for beginners and also the one who are very curious, who are very enthusiastic to learn this English language and who feels that they don't have any atmosphere, who feels that they require a partner to practice. So these are the wonderful applications for them. I can suggest and advise. I can recommend over the video in this video. Yeah, this is what I all I do, and I can manage my time. But one more thing here, it is a very difficult for me because as a student, all these things very hectic for me because I have to go to college early in the morning and I'll be back to my room around 7 p.m. So after coming back, I have to take my dinner and also I have to do all these multiple things. But I'm making it is possible in my real life because I'm so dedicated towards learning this English language. Yeah, this is all about me.
Yeah, we can say that which passion I am just looking at your face, it is important for everyone. You know what? It doesn't matter whether you have time or not. If you are passionate about anything else, so of course you can do that work a better way. Because something is very important like that. For me, if you talk about the English is not a part of life of my as well. But I'm just right now I'm very passionate about that to learn that language, to start teaching that language. So it is very important, then I'm just anyhow I have to utilize my time in that segment. So it is important for the person. It doesn't matter how much work you have, but if you have interest to learn that language, if you have interest to just watch one web series in English, so of course you will do, anyhow you will do. So it is important for us. Okay, so the second question I would love to ask here, like that those people who are suffering the problem to learning that language, so what would be a first step? Like that we have everybody has their native language, so there's a lot of people who are saying no, grammar is important. What is your opinion to cover that language if they are very, very initial age, we can say that by zero level, then what is the first step they can go for it?
Yeah, it's a good question you have asked me. Yeah. So, for example, so far the one who have not started their English speaking journey, so they just want to learn this English language. For them, I'm advising you. So, definitely, people think that in the initial days of their English speaking journey, they will be thinking that. So, definitely, I have to start with grammar. If I am good at grammar, definitely I will speak in English. In my opinion, of course, grammar is also very important, but it is up to some extent. If you know tenses, if conditional classes, this is enough to start your speaking English journey. Because if you are really good at tenses, you will come to know how to frame structures. And for example, how to speak according to situational conversations, you will come to know because there are three tenses like present, past, and future. Again, in those three tenses, subdivision like four forms. So we will come to know what kind of form we have to use in which situation. For example, if we take about simple present tense, it is only we have to speak habitual actions. Present continuous tense, the actions which is going in front of our. So when we are good at only tenses, people will come to know all these things that yes, I have to only focus on when I am speaking in English, I have to make sure whether I'm using present continuous tense or simple past tense. So they will come to know at least one step forward. After then, I'm only advising you don't go for any other grammatical rules. By speaking continuously, you will come to know where you are making mistakes. Observation is very important. For example, if somebody is speaking in front of you, if the one who is speaking good English in front of you, you should listen to him or her carefully. Because while listening, while observing everything, how the other people are speaking, you will come to know a lot of information from them, how they are framing sentences, what kind of vocabulary they are using, are they really maintaining eye contact or not, how they are taking pauses while they are communicating with other people. So you will come to know when you meet people, when you interact real life conversation, until and unless people interact with real life conversations, so they will not progress and they will not show their improve, they will not see their improvement this. Because if you go back and if you check out my channel where I was making only solo type videos previously, where I was thinking continuously that yeah, whatever I was telling in the videos I'm really good at. But when I switched on my journey towards these conversational videos, I came to know a lot of things from different people like you. I'm improving, I'm implementing, I'm taking actions, and I'm improvising myself. Yeah, that is very important. So when the other person are speaking to you, you should develop these qualities like you should be a listener, because a great listener become a great speaker in the future, I can say. And you should observe more, and you should keen to show interest towards listening to them, so that they will make sure that yes, this person is showing interest. So if he or she might be interesting to tell something or the other to you. Yeah, this is what all I can suggest a beginners. Observation is very important, and also don't focus on grammar too much. Just speak whatever you know, because I know it is very difficult, because this is not our mother tongue, it is a global language. As we came to know that this is very important for our life, so people are showing much interest to learn this English language. All of a sudden there is one barrier that people think, and also mistakes are part of our life, even not only for communicating in English, in our real life, knowingly unknowingly we will make a lot of mistakes, right? We should not focus on those mistakes. If we start focusing on our mistakes, we will not even move forward, like we will become stagnant water, right? Yeah, so that's why I'm only advising all the beginners who are watching this video, just don't focus on grammar too much. If you are not aware of tenses, just go through tenses. After then just go to if conditional classes, just repeat every single day. Then you will be getting some idea how to use tenses. Then start speaking immediately. Just take real life applications. There are many methods like mirroring method, shadowing method, and self talking practice. As I mentioned clearly, there are many free application. Go and install and enroll yourself and have conversation with multiple people. Yes, this is all
Yeah.
about for all beginners.
I'm 100% agree with your point. Now we cannot make a lame excuses. Because if we talk about the earlier time, we don't have a time, we don't have a, we can say that the social way. But nowadays, if we really want to learn that language, so that then you cannot make any single excuse. You have everything, you can learn that language without spending a single penny from your side, and you can learn. And of course the people are learning as well, they are trying to learn that language. And if you mentioned correctly here, observing is the best way to learn that language. I think whose person, if I talk about myself, I am good at to listen more and more. My auditory is very strong. Once I try to listen anything, so of course I am observe a thing and I am covering a things a better way. Rather than to reading, rather than to covering a grammar rule, if I listen more, then I adopt a more. I think this is the best thing to cover that language. And of course the people can do same things, they can do, they can apply their own journey. Okay, apart from that, we have talked more about that. What is your hobby?
Yeah, as I already mentioned that, so my hobbies, if I talk about my hobbies, like I have a habit of reading books.
Okay,
And
apart
so
from that, because I fond of watching, we can say that cricket, because nowadays cricket
yeah,
is
sometimes I watch cricket rarely. So whenever
okay.
India will play, so definitely I'll watch. So my
Yesterday,
favorite.
okay, so have you watched the yesterday match?
No, no, no. Yesterday I was very busy, so I was having this sore throat, so I went to hospital. So I just took rest.
So do you know we are getting a final?
Yes, yes, I knew. I'm very
Yeah,
happy
it's a,
for that.
you know what, I'm very fond of to watching cricket, and I'm very happy to see our cricketers who are just coming to our final match, and they just bite the bullet to the our, we can say that Australian people. Because in the last 2023 we have just defeated from that country, but now we are just realizing how is the proud moment for us. But I think you are not fond of to watching cricket.
Yes, yes. Sometimes I watch because I don't. Since my childhood, I don't play cricket and I don't watch cricket. So I yeah, it was
Mhm, got
not
it.
a list of my habit.
Okay, so apart from that, the study parts, what is your, we can say that when you free, do you want to do something else from your side to enjoy yourself? It's not reading, it's not study material. Apart from that, all are things.
Yes, yes. So this is a great question you have asked me. So just I go out myself alone. So I enjoy the atmosphere when I am free. So I am a fond of tea lover. So I every single day at least I yeah
It's a
yeah
tea, okay.
tea yeah. Yeah, I take every evening's tea. So I enjoy myself while sipping tea and everything. And apart from that, so there is I don't know whether you might have come across this channel or not, Mark Angel Comedy. So I am a very big fan of that channel. I watch every single day their videos because they will entertain us in the form of English. So those people belong to Nigerian. So I'm really fond of watching their videos every single day. So whenever I'm free, I just open my laptop and in laptop I just go and I just watch their videos. I enjoy myself.
So I can say that you are immersing yourself in all things in English. You are
Yes.
watching anything else, it's English. You are doing anything else, it's English. That's why you are covering us soon. So how much time you have given to learn that language?
Are you asking do how much time am I giving in every day?
No, no, no. How much time you have given already to learn that language? Because right now I'm just looking to you are speaking well. So how much time you have given to learn that language, to cover
Yeah,
that
yes.
language?
Yeah, exactly. So continuously, dedicatedly, honestly, if I speak about how much time I have given to myself, immerse myself to learn this English language, hardly 6 to 7 months, I can say. For the last six,
7 months. Within seven
yeah,
months, you get this
yeah,
that
six
fluent.
to 7 months, I was continuously speaking. I was continuously doing all these things. I was not doing any other activity. I'm just doing my academic works and I'm only completely onto this English language because I am committed. I am dedicated. No matter what, come what may, I have to become fluent speaker in English. Yeah. I used to fight myself with if I don't listen, if I don't watch anything in English on that particular day, I used to regret myself before going to bed. Banu, why didn't you watch? Banu, why didn't you do this activity? For today in English. Yeah, I was totally committed. Yeah, that made me to speak
Means you
English this way.
have you such types of passionate. If anybody wants to learn that language, so they should have such types of passionate they have. Then they can learn, and within 6 months we can get this fluency. As you just get this fluency. But for my side, I am not interested in that language. Just because of the teaching, I have to teach to my students. So I'm just learning that language to teach my students. So we can. I always give the favor of my students just because of you. I'm just learning that language, but
Okay.
you have a passion to learn that language. You are doing such a fabulous work like that. You are just reading a lot. So one thing I would love to ask here, how can read? Because I really want to read something, but just because of to my interest, I am unable to read. So what the therapy I can follow to read something? And I really want to inculcate this habit in my side.
Yeah, you see, I would like to highlight here. For example, when we want to do something newly, so we will be very curious at the beginning days. After passing days, so our interest will be gone. So we will not focus much. We will not show much interest than before days, than earlier days. For example, today I have bought a book and I'm very curious to read from the beginning, but after reading 10 pages, 12 pages from that book, so slowly and steadily my interest will be loose. If I may think like this, why should I read today? I will be procrastinating for it tomorrow. But one thing here, knowingly unknowingly, when you start reading something new, definitely you will come across a lot of new things. If you applicability it in your real life, definitely you will see a lot of progress in your life. And how can we read book? You have just asked me, right? So how I do read my books each and every single day, like no matter what kind of the book it is, but I hold pen on either pen or color pen or pencil in my hand. While I was reading, I will switch my mobile off, or else I will put away my mobile from me. And also, I will only continuously, whether I read every single day, whether I read one paper, two paper, or three pages, it doesn't matter. But I will consciously read because I have to understand what I am reading. After completing 2 or 3 pages, if I reflect, so I should know what exactly I have read, right? So I will pay 100% attention while I was reading, while I read a book. And also, if I come across any unknown word to me, if I come across any stranger weird words to me, I immediately underline that book. And also immediately after finding that, after underlining that, I will find out, or else I will figure out the meaning of that, and I will came to know that and some other words, right? So if that word come across any real life situation, I will start implementing. So that's how I will improve my vocabulary. I developed that kind of habit in my life. But reading books really, it's a good therapy for us. So whenever you feel alone, whenever you are not, whenever you feel like you are losing everything, once if you open book, so it will show you some way, it will show you some direction, some path in a good side. Yeah, I hope this is how I do read my books.
It's a great to know that all are things from your side. Is there any? Do you have any question you want to ask me?
Yeah, so you have already mentioned that, so you are teaching to somebody else. So do you teach online or else offline?
Offline.
Offline. So how many students are you teaching?
If I measures, of course, there are the 30 to 40 students I have.
Okay, so or else, I mean, are you taking in the form of it tuitions or your everyday work?
Can you repeat your question?
I'm asking, so you have already mentioned that you are teaching to some students, right? So do you go to some other place or else those students will come to your place?
No, no, I will go. I go to the institute, and that institute I provide English speaking classes. That's the things I'm doing right now.
Oh, I think you are working in an institute.
Yeah, I'm working in institute
Okay.
as an
Okay.
English trainer.
Okay. So I would like to know, so what kind of classes you will take for your students? How you will motivate your students, and how you will encourage your students to learn this English language, and what all the basic structures do you give to all your students?
Yeah, of course. I would love to give the answers like that. Once we just recognize the student from where they are coming, it is very important for us to just get to know what is the background of that student. Like that Hindi medium or English medium, because for the English medium, it is very easy to learn that language. But for the Hindi medium, it's sometimes difficult to learn that language. First, I just find out, okay, that is your background. And for the talk about the motivation things, of course, I just show myself because I basically belong to UP board, the Hindi medium board. I was not good at that language, so I just show myself. Just look at me. If I can speak that language, then you can also, and everybody can learn that language. So just develop your passionate about that language. Just develop your interest in that language because interest is very important to cover any work. It's not only English. Whether you are doing a lot of work in your life, it all work is important. If you have an interest, then you can do that work a better way. So I start showing myself. I start showing who's people who are beginner on that initial state, but now they are speaking good way. So that things I follow in my institute. And if talk about the structures, of course, first I focus on the grammar. It's not deep grammar, it's a basic grammar. It's required for the students because it is very important for those people who are know that what is a tense. It is important for the people. If you are get to know, okay, the time we are using in our conversation, in our sentences, then you are able to recognize the sentence, then you are able to understand the things, and then you are able to speak how to speak. So that the basic concept I follow in my institute. And the talk about the, we can say, the activity session I take already as like that, debates and antakshari programs, writing skills and speaking skills, sometimes singing as well. So that's the things I am doing right now.
Okay, that's really good thing I came to know from you. Yes. So is there anything else, or else shall we wind up the session here itself?
Yeah, of course we can, and we have done all our things, and it's good for us and for the viewers also. So, and it was very nice conversation with you.
Yeah, same here. It was really lovely talking to you. So I'm wishing you a very all the best for your bright future, and keep doing the same. You will rock and shine in the future.
Thank you so much. Okay, so have a good day. Bye bye and take care.
Okay, bye. Take care.